Hey guys, it's Jenny with Creature Cove, and today we're here again with Tater and Tot, and we're gonna do a weigh-in, and as you can probably see already, he is shedding pretty bad. I will show you guys how I help him along with that, but shedding is good because then I'm pretty sure he's growing. So I took somebody's advice and got a 100-gram little calibration weight, so let's make sure it is correct, and it is. So let's put little Tater and Tot on there. He was 1.92 last time, and he's one, I'll take it. I will take it. And he's 1.93 this time. So any growth at all, I'm gonna take it. Hopefully that's just not the weight of all of his skin that's about to come off. But, okay, I'll do it. We're fine. We're good. We like that, guys. Okay. Let's get to getting here. Usually when he sheds, which has happened, this is probably his third or fourth time now, I let them start for a few days. So this is actually his second day in shed. I let them, try to get what they can on their own. They do get angry. Sometimes they want to bite me, which is fine. I like it when they're feisty. And I just have like a blunt tipped, they're not sharp at all, they're just very blunt tipped tweezers, and I kind of help them along. I also have a little wet paper towel here that once I get to his legs and feet, which I'll probably do off camera because he just gets feisty and he moves a lot. We'll see how far we get. Oh, it's also very satisfying. I do not do this with my geckos normally, but obviously Tater and Tot, sorry baby. Tater and Tot here are special, and they just can't, they can't do it on their own. They got too many limbs happening and crevasses that they just can't get to. So the hard spots like this, I'll just kind of take the wet paper towel and get that a little wet. And then we'll kind of, see, it's already coming off on its own. Whee! Super satisfying. And then I'll even kind of hold, I'm not pressing his head down, I'm just holding it so it doesn't come backwards, bend his neck back. And then this is what I do. I just kind of go back and forth. They have been eating great still, so loving that. I will increase his humidity, so I'll start spraying him a couple times a day as opposed to just once or twice, like at night and daytime, and that'll help them shed also. So I've been doing that once I saw him shed, I upped his humidity right away. Always want to make sure we get the little eyeball parts. Hi, little guys. You guys are doing very well today. Thank you for not trying to bite me yet. Oh, it's his feet. Never mind. He's actually pretty good until I get to his feet. All right. I need to get that eyeball piece off. I know people are probably going to get mad at me that I'm doing this, but guys, I'm telling you, the first time he shed, I let it go for quite a few days, and you could just tell he was miserable. At that point, he could barely, it's like he could barely even eat. Even his mobility gets really bad because I think the skin gets so tight that he can't move it. Like his legs won't move because it's just so tight on his little limbs. And I just kind of treat these guys, I know they're not perfect little geckos, but I try doing things like they are just a regular gecko. Like I try not to treat him a whole lot different because he needs to be able to, there we go, perfect. He needs to be able to be a gecko, you know what I mean? Be able to survive. Obviously, I'm here doing all this for him, but he needs to have a little gecko life too. So I try not to like baby them too much. or anything like that. I just help them when they need it, you know what I mean? Also, people are giving me, I sometimes wish I could just tell people that comment mean things to me, like, watch the other videos, please, before you comment, because chances are I've addressed your concern or I've answered it already, and it's just not necessary. Everybody has their own opinions. They make their own choices. If you end up with a double-headed gecko, I shouldn't say double-headed, but a conjoined twin gecko, you can choose to do what you want with it. But I'm gonna let mine live for as long as they can because I love them. And they're so fascinating, guys. I will sit here forever just watching them, especially when they're climbing and stuff. And they just look like a regular little gecko. And how can you, I just don't understand people's thoughts when they're just like, oh, they're suffering. Really? I don't see the suffering. I worked at a vet clinic as a vet tech for basically like my whole life, many, many years. And I know the signs to look for as far as if I am worried that they have no, if they're not having a good life. And he eats, he drinks, loves drinking. My gosh, this little guy loves to drink his water. Both of them. I shouldn't say he. They love to drink their water. Both heads do. And I just, eating, drinking, growing a little bit, but still growth, still acting normal, still climbing around. To me, that does not show me that he has no quality of life. Because he really does act like a regular gecko. There's just 2 of them. Almost 2, 1.5 of them. So if you guys want to comment stuff like, oh, poor thing is suffering, look back at some of my other videos that I address all this. And it breaks my heart anyway, because they don't see how he is, or they are kind of like a regular gecko in many ways. They just quick want to run to the, oh, he has no quality of life. I wish I had something to take his little, his foot off his head. I feel so bad for him, but it's becoming like routine. It actually helps a lot with shedding too, because he can kind of kick it off with that leg. It's accidental. He doesn't do it on purpose, but yeah. So anyway, I'm going to keep at it, but I'll just keep going with it here. If you guys have any suggestions on maybe easier ways, because this will take me, getting him totally out of his jammies will take me probably a good hour. Sometimes I do it in sections where I just come back because it's, I don't want it to be too much for him. But if you have suggestions that might help me, that would be amazing. I'm thinking about next putting him in like a container like I do with some of my other geckos if they have trouble with their feet shed. I put them in I take a bunch of these balled up, stick them in a little container, like a Tupperware, and then put them in it. So I think I might try that too. But again, any other ideas, let me know. I need all the help I can get, guys. And we're just gonna keep plugging along until next time and his next update. We'll see you later. Bye.